Hey,
Hey,
hey.
welcome to KocoSports Lucha Underground Weekly Review. I am the huge one, Dave Coco from KocoSports.net. It's where the world comes to kick ass, your home for combat sports, and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. This is more of a chilled out, late night Lucha Underground review. Rob will be joining me. Rob from Cynical, where he has Let's Plays. Listen up, ladies and gentlemen. Rob is busting his ass on Coco Sports on the YouTube channel. And you know what? We could show him some love. Go over there, give him a couple thumbs up, be like, hey, friggin' Coco Sports sent me. That's it.
What are you're like Paul Heyman selling people on fucking Heath Slater right now.
I know. Well, I'm a horrible salesperson. Horrible salesperson. The absolute worst.
Well, I give you Paul Heyman, and you're like, no, I don't want that.
Well, yeah, but you said Heath Slater.
No, I said I was calling myself the Heath Slater.
Oh, gotcha. I see where the connection was. Anyway, this Lucha Underground win, loss, or tie. Plus, it ends very weird, and the internet is acting different ways. We'll talk about it when we get to the last segment. Did Lucha Underground go too far? We'll find out. We'll have that debate later on. But first, overall, win, loss, or tie. It did have a different feeling. It didn't feel like a regular Lucha Underground, but I still enjoyed it. I give it a win, and I still think it's the best product on television. Right now, Ring of Honor, TNA is stealing all the hits, all the links, whatever. The internet's going crazy over Destination America, but still the best television program on America's television right now, especially now that Arrow and Flash are over, is Lucha Underground. I really enjoy it. I'm giving it a win, but it's like a different win. It's like, it's a win, but this was a bit different. Rob?
I'm definitely going to give a win to ECL. That's Extreme Championship Lucha.
yeah. Had a death match the whole 9 yards, so overall, pretty exciting. Really enjoyed it. Let's break it down. It had 3 different matches, 3 different styles. They recapped the week before. They start off with Aerostar, which, by the way, Rob has come to collect. Rob has come to collect. Aerostar was on Team Coco, and he lost to Team Rob. But you know what? We're still around. Aerostar versus Johnny Mundo. Wow. Johnny Mundo being a heel. This storyline, as far as Johnny Mundo goes, I think is done perfect. He was a good guy. He was losing the good guy vibe and just turned into a great heel. Marty Jannetty, Del Rio right through the fucking window. I enjoyed it. I thought this was the best, in my opinion, I thought this was the best of WWE style versus one of the best in Lucha style. It was like 2 different styles. It was American Entertainment style and Lucha Under style. It was a weird matchup, but I really enjoyed it. What were your thoughts on Aerostar? By the way, Johnny Mundo does win Starship with a Starship Pain via pinfall, and Johnny Mundo being a little bit of a heel. And not all that, but of course the commentary team did a great job of putting it over. What's your thoughts on this match, sir?
Not as good as Johnny Mundo versus Ricochet at all.
Yeah, Prince Puma. Yeah. I can see.
I'm just saying, like, you kept going. Like, I was okay with the match, and then you kept going on about how it's like, oh, it's such a great match of these two guys, and I'm just sitting.
I said their styles.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Ricochet does that stuff.
Aerostar losing is breaking my heart, but I notice a pattern here. Aerostar is really, he's a heartbreaker to me. So, but you didn't think it was a good match, or you thought it was a good match and overhyped it?
It was okay. You overhyped it.
Well, I enjoyed it. Next, they go through the backstage segment with Vampiro talking to Sexy Star about not being scared of Pentagon Jr. I love these backstage segments. It's so weird.
Yeah.
It just seems so fucking real. It's just like, no, why hasn't... It's so simple. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
2 fucking chairs, Vampiro talks. Now, granted, sometimes Vampiro is always looking at the wrong camera, so it's like, I don't know. But besides,
I feel like that's a cutting thing. That's an editor making that decision.
Yeah, that's true. Vampiro is gonna fucking choke us out. But I enjoyed it, and fall in love with the character Sexy Star. Beyond more just how beautiful she is, how great of a wrestler she is, just the fucking character. You
And
know,
I gotta say, like, in regards to this interview just reminded me of how when we were talking about Raw, one of the things you were saying is like none of the women in WWE's main roster right now are women you'd really let your daughter watch and
oh,
look
no,
up to.
I don't let my watch. I don't let my daughter
Whereas
watch these, and I
Sexy
let her watch.
Star starts this interview, and one of the first things she says is, "Would you even be asking my dad if I was a woman
Yeah, it was really
or
good.
if I was a man?" She is a
Telling
woman.
girls not to be scared, stand up for
Yeah.
themselves. She is what the divas lie to be. You know, just like Rey Mysterio is what Cena lies to be. Sexy Star is what the divas lie to be. You know,
I didn't know John Cena did anything Rey Mysterio does.
well, no, because okay,
Oh, the Hurricane Rana?
pump your brakes. I'll explain. I'll explain that statement. I thought it was pretty. John Cena says he's all about the children and the children love him. It's bullshit. Rey Mysterio is for the children. I work with children. I don't curse as much. What? You work with children and help the poor but curse on YouTube? How dare you? Hey, fucking Preacher McPreacher, why don't you go fucking do it? Oh, yeah. So, I work with a lot of kids, and all of them connect to Rey Mysterio. He's small. He's a superhero. He wears a mask. So when WWE is like, "Oh, John Cena's for the kids," no, he's not. John Cena's a marketing tool. Rey Mysterio is for the kids, and just like the divas are a marketing
Prince
tool, not
Mysterio.
actually role models for females. Sexy Star is actually a role model for females.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Now next, I'm a bit of a Prince Puma mark. I'm not gonna fucking lie. It was the Lucha Underground Championship. You had Prince Puma versus Hernandez. I think Hernandez. It blows my mind how this guy wasn't a bigger star in TNA. Like I don't fucking get it. I like
Where?
in TNA. Hernandez at one time was in
I'm
TNA.
not familiar with it. Do they have a TV channel?
American Alucard's try. American Alucard. That's all Rob. Sick him, Alucard. But no, Hernandez, I just thought he had everything. I had no idea how he didn't become a bigger star. I just think he has the size, he has the charisma, he has the moves, he has the hustle. It you know
He's
how
incredibly entertaining in the ring.
yeah, and to me, like he's a blue chipper. How the fuck did all the company, TNA drop the ball on him? I don't know. It shocks me. I was really looking forward to this match, and now I have a little bit of nitpicks. It was first off there was the title match, which I enjoy. No more non-titles, please. This was that's non-titles for NXT bullshit. Lucha Underground, no more non-titles. It wasn't a non-title, but there was also a part of me. I know it was a death match, and this is nitpicking. Don't still watch the show. I'm just we're reviewing, giving nitpicks, all that. Um, I, how the champion isn't in the main event. I know it's a death match. I know we have something kind of controversial that people are talking about at the end of the show, but still, it's your champion. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Maybe in my head, I pumped up Prince Puma versus Hernandez too much, but I did enjoy it. But at the same time, there was the grumpy fan in me being like, no, Prince Puma's the champ. He should be on last. Am I too much of a grumpy old man? Or do you see
Yeah,
where.
because I think the show ending with Puma winning again wouldn't have been nearly as entertaining as the ending they had.
Yeah. All right. And Prince Puma wins via pinfall 630 to retain the title. It was really interesting. I was expecting more out of this. And with
What
that
about the fact he cheated?
Underground, maybe I just overhyped the two athletes in my head. You know what I mean? Or maybe there'll be a rematch later down the road. I'm not really
I
sure.
thought it was still a good match, though.
No, without a doubt,
Come
that's
on,
what I want to see.
come on. When he landed on the fucking the railing,
Yeah. There was a lot of railing spots. Phoenix also had a railing spot or later in the next match,
hmm
So next is the death match, and if anyone listen, if you love professional wrestling, especially hardcore style, not complete hardcore, but just hardcore elements to it, and they had the best casket match ever. This is one thing that Mr. Lucha did say in our interview. he said, "Oh, it's probably the best casket match ever," and he fucking stumped the idiot. That's me. I was like, you might be fucking right. I can't think of a better casket match. You had Phoenix versus Mil Mutas. It was just an awesome. Now, if you never watched Lucha Underground, please watch. It's my favorite product on television. If you don't like it, hey, it's just my favorite product. You don't like it. Don't worry, I won't take it too hard. I promise to only cry for 20 minutes. But if you know nothing about Lucha Underground, definitely check out that match. The first matchup they had, because it was just absolutely amazing. One of my favorite parts of the season, of my favorite show. And now here's the rematch. Obviously, they couldn't match that match. You know what I mean? There's no fucking way. If they could try 100 times, I don't know if they'll fucking match that match, in my opinion. It's once you had the great one, it's hard to go back. But it's still a pretty decent match. And the storyline, Katrina, how big of a bitch is she? Poor Phoenix. You know what I mean? Because this is like
Come on, he knew what he was getting into. Phoenix went after another man's woman and got what he deserved.
Not so fast, my fellow friend. Phoenix was just minding his own business on his way towards fighting Prince Puma, and then he gets kissed and sidetracked by Katrina. This is all Katrina, bud.
He didn't have to let her kiss him.
No, she's magic. She just disappears and reappears. She's like, kiss, and like, don't tell.
Yeah, you don't kiss the disappearing magic chick that has the crazy huge boyfriend.
Stay away from crazy as much as you can, but
you tell her, listen, I want more if I'm going to make a commitment.
I think the fact, first off, Katrina's probably
Dave. Alrighty, that's an awkward silence. Not sure what happened there. Assuming he got disconnected.
Did you say something, bro?
No, you were. I couldn't hear you at all.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully we're not having technical difficulties again.
No. One of us cut out there, but I kept talking. Mine's more amusing. I mostly just sat there going, what's going on?
Technical difficulties brought to you by KocoSports.net. Now it says your network is... Yeah, it's probably me. Oh, well. Let's try to get this match over with because I think my internet's acting up. That's the go-home spot in the podcast.
Nice.
But no, it's just an amazing storyline. She's so evil. I just feel for Phoenix, and it's just absolutely amazing. And, the 3 dead guys, I think it's a bit much. Not only that, but Stryker went out of his way to talk way too much about the 3. They were having a death match, and he's like, let me tell you, the guy is checking his receipts for lunch. Oh, my God, he's walking around the ring. Like, dude, don't call the action of the 3 fucking idiots. Call the action of the match. But it wasn't that great of a match, but it had such a great... How booking is done amazingly. They never go to commercial. They never go to commercial during matches. And then they go to commercial for this. I just thought, like, wow, you've been building that spot up for so long. It's so, and they throw him down. He comes back from commercial, and he's pretty much dead. And it was just, I thought it was great television, riveting. Mil Muertos does get him in a finish, hits a 3. Katrina licks him. And by the way, Katrina.
God bless.
Dude, she might be the most evil, crazy chick in the world, but she's so beautiful. And doesn't she look more innocent now? She did something with her hair, and...
Yeah, that's what I think when I see a chick crawling across the ring with her tits hanging down beneath her.
I was trying to be...
I think, God, she looks so innocent.
I was trying to...
You must be a hit at the strip club.
Talk about her hair, but no, her tits were amazing. I was like, who's gonna be the jerk that brings it up first? Man, her tits were amazing.
See, I didn't go that far. I just pointed out she wasn't that innocent. You're just a pervert now.
I am a pervert. Like, I tried to avoid being a pervert. I was like, hey, listen, dude, nice new haircut. Looks so innocent. No one saw her haircut. Everyone looked right in. Dude, they were just there. They were humongo.
They were the center focus of that shot.
Yeah.
Mr. Lucha, well done.
Well done.
More shots like that, please. Dave will love you. He'll get a tiger mask ready and everything.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. So, Mimrotos does win. I don't know if the feud will continue. It feels like it will. But this is where it gets kind of crazy, kind of insane. And I've seen people be like, no, they've gone too far. They didn't go too far. And it was the crew meeting up with the boss. And the boss is
Hold
like,
on. I think I actually turned it off before I watched this part.
real? Oh my god. You turned it off?
Should I go watch that?
Dude, you should watch it just because they pushed an envelope and you're just like, is this gone too far? You're fucking with me.
Oh, see, I legit, I was like, I don't understand why Phoenix getting thrown through a building is too far. All right? I'm gonna go watch that. I don't want to get that. I'm gonna go see what that is.
All right. Let me describe it because we got to finish.
Hold on. No, you keep going. I'm gonna go watch that.
All right. So the crew is in the boss's office, and he's like, "Well, one of you, you suck. One of you have to definitely, pay the price." They all look at each other and decide the one guy. Now, the one guy, of course, they have this guy in the cage who's supposed to be a giant monster. We're not really sure. It's a bit of a mystery. It's with the key. They've been building up the story for a while. Some of it's a bit strange. And, well, they finally pick one. The two crew members beat him up, and they bring him to the cage. And some people think that the guy in the cage ate him, and I don't think that's the case. I don't think there was cannibalism, all that. But another person, a lot of people, well, I think, and a lot of people think they were just ramming him into the cage in blood. And there's blood everywhere. And I know in WWE, I know they've had some close calls, but and most of the time in professional wrestling, people just don't die. So do you think that it went too far is the question. To me, I'm not, it's not like, oh, I'm offended. I'm not that person. I'm just saying in like the universe, I'm thinking of like a storytelling. I'm thinking of like, it didn't offend me, if that's what I'm trying to get at. It did not offend me. But there's a part of me that's like, I'm not really sure if this fits in. Did it go too far? Because they pushed the envelope on a lot of stuff this show. And I'm wondering, did it go too far? The amount of blood, obviously it's a murder. It looks like a bad horror flick. So, it was just weird. Some people say creepy. Some people say insane. Some people say too far. But there's no way he's not dead. It was like a horror film. There's just blood everywhere. And to me, I'm just talking story, not offensive. Is it just too far? Is murdering someone too far? And of course he can come back, but then it's kind of like it's even cheesier. And, they've already talked about it. Matter of fact, something that I forgot to talk about was Chavo Guerrero and Perry the Platypus. Chavo Guerrero and Black Lotus, who's trying to get revenge for their death of parents, working together. Chavo's like, I can protect you, we can get them together, and all that. So, they've talked about death, which I think has gone too far with Black Lotus. Now they're obviously killing people, and I don't know. I'm not offended. Not offended at all.
It wasn't that bad.
I'm not offended at all. But do you think, well, first off, people online are complaining about this. It's safe to say me and you are both not offended, just in our
Yeah, I've seen way worse.
All right, way worse. Now, let's get the offensive thing out the window. Maybe some would be offended, but if you're offended over that, you know what I mean? I just want to give you a hug because life is tough. But
right? Like,
but
there's a little blood splatter on someone's hand.
Yeah. But forget that going too far. Here's my question for you. Storyline in the pro wrestling world. Remember, I was like, dude, why is Black Lotus getting revenge? We forgot to talk about that earlier with Chavo Guerrero, that earlier segment. I'm like, they're just talking about someone died? I'm like, it's fucking pro wrestling. Like, to me, we never went that far.
Hold on, wait. On that note, I just gotta say, how come Chavo Guerrero went from the biggest scumbag in Lucha Underground to now suddenly, like, he's mentoring someone that I can only
No,
assume
it's
they
not
want
meant
us.
I know that because Chavo Guerrero is helping her because he wants to fucking some.
Have sex with her.
Remember Blue Demon Jr.? Blue Demon
Yeah.
Jr. fucked people over, and a lot of people are trying to get after him. Well, he talked to her trainer and said, "Oh, if you get these people off my back, I'll help her." So he's still.
Oh, okay. Okay, I forgot that. Yeah, yeah, you're right.
But here's the thing, and we're not guys that get offended, you know. But do you think storytelling wise it went too far, or do you think it's pushing the envelope? What's your thought? Not being offended, but there's deaths now in pro wrestling. Okay,
I
first
gotta say,
now this.
it it sucks to be the guy that just got killed.
I mean, because here's the thing: they push the envelope. If he comes back tomorrow with bandages on his head, then this is horrible. He has to be dead. If we're going
Yeah.
this, he definitely has to be dead. He can't come back with a band-aid on his
Well,
head.
I think by the fact that, like, they had the thing where if Drago lost, he was banished from the temple. They had people getting their arms broken, shit like that. So they're totally okay with just rotating people out.
Yeah. Well,
And he can come back in a mask.
The dragon thing. I'm like, all right, I'm on for the board. Because it's a bit mysterious. But the murder, and we're not talking offensive. I want to make sure this is clear for people that listen to this later. We're not talking about.
Murder.
We're talking like story wise, is killing someone in pro wrestling too far. Because like, here's the thing: I'm kind of hypocritical because I love the Arrow. The Arrow goes around shooting 900 fucking dudes while saying, "Oh, I don't kill people." Same thing with Batman. It reminds me of, I think it's College Humor. They did one where like Batman's like, I don't kill people with guns. And he's like, you just threw a boomerang through that guy's skull. And Batman's like, oh, he'll live. So, I don't know. You see, TV shows like that. So, as a pro wrestling fan, do you think it's gone too far? Like, I'm seeing comments where people say it's gone too far, and I'm seeing people like, But if you're offended by it, you definitely, you need to join, I don't know, Jerry O'Neill's Man Camp fucking Irish Weekend or something. But is it gone too far for the story? What's your overall thoughts now that you see? I can't believe you turned it off before that because I'm like, did they go too far? And you're like, what do you mean? Fucking not putting
Like, I figured you were talking about Phoenix going through the roof, and I'm like, that wasn't that big a deal. And I'm like, and then I went and watched it. I'm like, all right, it still wasn't that big a deal. Like, you hyped it up. I was like, what are they doing? Is Stereo Cuerto gonna like be like, all right, listen, I want you to all go beat Sexy Star to death in the ring?
Well, who knows? That might happen in the future now.
It's true. No, I'm okay with it. Like, it wasn't. They did casket match Mil Muertes already, and they've said he died.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But
like, they talk about him coming back.
They're definitely pushing the envelope, doing stuff that hasn't been on national American television, and I respect them for that. But at the same time, this motherfucker better not come back with band-aids on his head.
No, he better not come back. If he comes back, it ruins it. If he doesn't come back, I like it because it makes it feel more like, the world they're portraying it as.
All right. So please leave in the comments. Let's go to some live comments. We're going across the board here. Sorry that this review is so fast. For some reason, my internet keeps coming in and out, and I want to get the show over with before.
Hold on, real quick though. Just honest question: who do you think's in the cage?
No, this is a great honest question because I don't know, but it made me think of this. How much pressure's on that guy in the cage, dude? That guy's been hyped up from day one.
See, I think the reason they haven't shown us that guy is I think they're hoping that maybe Brock Lesnar hadn't signed that contract.
The season's already in the can, bro.
Yeah, well, they're waiting for Brock Lesnar. See, they probably recorded this before Brock signed his contract. They didn't know. They're like, let's keep doing the monster guy. We'll never show him.
First off, Lucha Underground, tip my hat to you for the balls. It took balls to fucking do this. But the second thing is,
I take back his tipping in the hat because it was cheesy level of gore. If you're gonna go for gore, go all out. I want to see a head ripped off, and then I want to see the head hurled across the room into their chest. Like, I want to see the guy walk up to the cage. I want to hear a tear noise, and then I want a prosthetic head to come flying out of the darkness and slam into them and drop to the ground and bounce, and it's his head.
So, but yeah,
Too
to me,
hardcore.
I guess. I mean, you might as well. You've already passed the envelope. You know what I mean? You've passed the. It's kind of like in Combat Zone Wrestling. One time, there was a cage match, and they're like, "You can't get in here," and then they just climbed over the cage, and people were complaining, like, "Yeah, we live in a fantasy world. Of course you can climb over the cage, you fucking idiots." So, but I think it's more of not the storyline, not the gore, just the pressure of that guy. Like, I don't know who's in the cage because I don't read spoilers, but what if it's like the great Khali? The whole season's been building up to him.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
You know what I mean? Do you not see my point of the guy in the
Yeah.
cage has a lot of pressure?
Oh yeah. I can't wait to see
Comes
Brock
out and it's
Lesnar.
like he's like, "Hey, what's going on, guys?" It's Moth or something. You know what I mean?
I like Moth.
This is like Jar Jar Binks disaster level possibility. I don't know what happened. People that have been at the event said it's amazing, so I'm along for the ride. But as a fan and as a guy that loves to tell a good story, there is a lot of pressure on that guy in the cage.
What if it's Kane?
What if it's the Shockmaster?
No, it's gonna be Kane. He's got the mask on again. They keep him in a cage now.
I don't. They have. I congratulate them on their balls, but
Taz.
they really have pressure on that guy in the cage.
Could it be Abyss?
I mean, I guess it could be. I don't fucking know.
He doesn't have anything he's doing.
Contract, but
No, he's freed up. I heard.
oh. Anyway, and listen for those because later on people will send me like spoilers. I know I can get access to spoilers. I just enjoy when I enjoy a product. I try to stay away from spoilers.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
someone
a good product.
Don't you know it's fucking I don't know, Petey Williams? It's the first wrestler I can think of that was a free agent.
Oh my god! Don't you know it's Loki?
Yeah. So,
Watch. This is how they introduce Rey Mysterio. This is all waiting for Mysterio's contract.
You know I have nerve damage, dude. That Petey Williams joke just lit up my nerve damage.
Nice.
I probably laughed at that hard way too hard. All right, let's go to some live comments and then wrap this bad boy up. Plus,
Hold on, whoa, hold on. Before we go to the live comments, there was something you needed to say.
oh, I think my internet's going out.
No, Dave. There's something you got to tell the world.
All right. A bet is a bet. An elephant keeps his word 100%.
And if Dave needs to tell the world the truth, we're going to give him the platform to do it. Come on, Dave. Tell him how you feel.
First off, this speech is brought to you by our best of 5 bet. I went with Aerostar, and just like tonight, Aerostar let me down. And we bet on something that would be personal, but we're poor, so we can't, go money. So I now have to give this speech as my punishment. I served in the Marine Corps infantry, and Rob served in the Army infantry. And for those that don't know, Army and Marines don't like each other. Now I present my speech. How long does the speech have to be? Because
I don't know. I'll tell you when. Like 5 minutes.
get the fuck out of here.
All right. I'll tell you when. Just keep going. It's got to reach like a certain. There's to be a level of. I have to feel like you genuinely love the Army.
All right. Why the Army is better than the Marine Corps by former Marine Dave Coco. First off, why is the Army better? They have their own college. They have their own college football team. I mean, we are part of the fucking Navy. We're like fucking. We're not even like a good part of the Navy. We're like the Navy leftovers. The Army has tons of money in their own football team. They have the Army-Navy game, Air Force. It's just us and the fucking Coast Guard. We just like, we don't got a fucking football team, and that sucks because I was on the Okinawan Marine Corps football team, and I was the quarterback. Now I go. Some guy says, "Oh, it's the Army quarterback." They're like, "Really? You played for a giant university? You're amazing." I'm like, "Oh, I was the Marine Corps quarterback." Like, yeah, who gives a fuck? What'd you do? Play in the backyard? You got a fucking little 2-hand touch? Actually, fucking, it is what it is. We didn't even have fucking uniforms.
This seems more like a rant against the Marines than a speech for the Army right now.
The Army's awesome and has a fucking football team. I mean, dude, you have your own university. You can you can go out there and,
Yeah, but what about the training though? God, the training, right? How much better the army is,
The Army has
especially the infantry. God,
the Marines are the few, the proud. The Army has so many people. Like you could just slip through the cracks and not be that good and still make it in the Army. I mean, that's a huge benefit. That is a huge benefit, and you have all the newest toys.
this does not count right now.
What's that?
You can't insult the army as part of your speech. Fucking
No,
onto the army. No, deal's a deal. You scumbag.
First off, you have all the money. This is a true story. One time that the Army had like this really nice gear, and it was like I think it was like rifle. It was like a rifle package type thing. Like you could put like your 240 golf barrels, into this nice little package, right? And this, I swear, this is a true story. And we got together and we're like, dude, we don't have no fucking nice pouches. Those are fucking amazing. And you guys had them just in this bin. And we're like, dude, listen, they're not even using them. Let's just go there and steal them. that's the honored part of the Marine Corps right there. So we go in this bin. It's a really big bin. It's kind of like a dumpster, but it's not. But
Okay, so you're in the dumpster.
it's a dumpster. We go in this dumpster.
You're in the dumpster on the army base. That to Marines is like, wow, is that like a metal house? It's pretty nice.
It's true.
Stuff in it.
We go in there and we're stealing all these covers. And then we look up, and there's only like 4 of us. It's my machine gun team. And we're stealing as many as we can because, we're the bastard children of the Navy. And we look up, and it looks like something from Gladiator. There's just like 500 Army people. I'm being a little sarcastic, but there's at least 30 Army people. And looking down at us 4, and they're like, what are you doing? And we're trying to play it cool. We think we're like Lupin III. Like, just chilling out. We never seen one of these. Just getting some extra training. Like, the excuse is absolutely horrible. and the Army dog's like, no, this is our garbage. What are you doing? And they're like, this is your garbage? It's so nice. And they were like, just get the fuck out of here. Take whatever you want. And we took it. And they were nice. It was the nicest fucking thing we had. So Army has better supplies. Army has a football team. So there you go. I think that's a pretty good speech.
So in closing, you'd say the Army is definitely better than the Marines.
It's easier.
It's definitely better, though, right?
I mean, if you're looking for, slip through. No, I can't insult.
If you want to send some infantry in to get the job done, who are properly equipped.
Well, one good thing about
let's think about it. If they were 2 mercenary groups, and you're some crazy dude who needs to hire mercenaries, are you hiring the guys with the really nice gear? They're pretty good. They're pretty damn good. Or are you hiring the crazy sociopaths who have fucking like rocks and sticks?
Well, I don't know. I don't have to hire that many assassins these days. All right, but it is – that's it. The speech is over. But it is one thing about the Army. They are way better at patrolling than the Marines. And this is why. You ready? They're just better at it because it's easier. The only thing the Army has to worry about during patrols is stepping over dead Marines who were there first.
Son of a bitch. Bitch.
All right. I think I paid my dues. I think I –
all those times Army dogs had to go bail you out.
And let me tell you, to my Marine Corps brothers, I lost a bet. I manned up. I said why the Army was better. But really, this is Aerostar's fault. This is Aerostar's fault.
What better night on Aerostar losing again night?
I know. Like, welcome back, Aerostar. Appreciate it. All right, let's go some live comments and wrap this up. All right, here we go. And we got some spam comments. I don't know why we got spam comments. Well, there's a lot. I am Mikey. Says, Lucha Underground is just amazing. With all the alternatives we have, almost every style of pro wrestling is covered. Lucha brings new elements to Pro Wrest TV. You have to give credit to the product that Lucha Underground is a genius. I enjoyed a lot. Total nonstop action. TNA says, and still the best pro wrestling show weekly. Lucha Underground strikes again. My Spanish people know how to do it right, LOL. The storylines, the backstories, the novella vibe, The innovation, the creative Lucha Underground has not disappointed me yet. I absolutely love it. In fact, every week they come up with shit that I've never seen done, period. To remind you, I've seen them all. WWF, WCW, ECW, AAA, CMLL, New Japan, PWG, ROH, TNA, and I must say Lucha Underground is a very special promotion. Yep. And they're, I agree with that statement. I'm really high on Lucha Underground.
Here's to hoping the break for another season doesn't kill him.
Yeah. Well, they've said they're taping season 2. I've read online. I try not to go too
far. They are.
Stony Guerrero says, did Lucha Underground go too far? It's hard to tell. We haven't really set a foundation of what they're all about. That's true, but we are still 24, 25 episodes in. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there's still a little bit of a foundation. Plus, you have what pro wrestling is on American television, so you do have something. If you're compared to traditional wrestling, yes, but killing someone on a show ain't unique, and Undertaker did it to McMahon, blew up in a limo. Yeah.
I like how we're worried about this. We're worried about some blood splattered on a few guys and a wrestler who is leaving the roster.
You broke a rule, and we're like, whoa, that's a rule. You know what I mean? Like it's like an unwritten rule. Now, granted, there's
why is that an unwritten rule? Why can't we kill wrestlers?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer.
How much better would Mankind's story have been if they had been like, Mankind died from the fall?
So, total nonstop action. LOL. How's this going too far, Coco? Just about 3 weeks ago, the boss committed murder on Drago. I see. That's the thing. That was more of a mystery. Because did he turn into a dragon? Did his limo blow up? Is there a firework display?
See, I think he turned into a dragon.
The thing is, with Drago, you could be like, oh, he turned into a dragon and flew away. With Drago, you could be like, oh, there was an explosion and he escaped. Like, with Drago, he could come back and no one would be like, oh, okay, he wasn't dead. If this crew member comes back, everyone and their mother is going to call bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, Drago can return, maybe for season 2. I don't know if you return right away, but that's up to, Lucha and their creative team. But I think as a fan, living in this fictional world, Drago can return, no problem. You know what I mean? Like, oh, did he turn into a dragon? Did he explode? You know what I mean? If this member of the crew returns, I'm calling bullshit Nike. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because right now, we might be not going too far, but if this motherfucker has a bandage on his head the next week, you'd be like, hey, that was fucking intense. No. That's when I turn. Right now, I'm a confused little boy. Like, I'm not sure if I should go in there. Is this a good idea? That's where my stance is on it, But if they're like, oh, I'm back, I'm like, nope. Let me.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're going to put Hernandez in charge.
What's that?
See, I don't think so, because I think they wrote him off to put Hernandez in the spot as the new leader of the crew.
All right. Let him out of the building into another build where the flames with Drago in it. Dario is straight up Mexican mafia dude, does not play around. All right. So, but I think there's a huge difference between Drago's exit and this guy's exit. I think, like, Drago, you could be like, what happened? There's a big confusion. There's no way he should live through this. Eddie Chaos of Pain says, win. He says, Abyss, I hope you're not right. I hope you're just fucking with us. Total Nonstop Action says, the only guy I can think of to play the monster role would be a tall clown from AAA in Mexico from Psycho Circus. I just, whoever it is, there's pressure on him. Ray versus Puma ladder match. That wouldn't be bad. Eddie Chaos of Pain, I hope you're just making guesses and not fucking giving out spoilers.
No, Ray hasn't signed yet.
Okay. Give Lucha a chance. I don't care about their crew. He could have thrown all 3 members in the cage. I was a little disappointed not all 3 members went in the cage. But I wonder who's going to take his place. Maybe Hernandez? All right.
See?
You and Lucha a chance are on the same page. And
Mr. Lucha?
Jacob Cass says, shit, I arrived late. Well, welcome. You can always watch it again. I noticed, like, the live crew and the guys who watch later are different. So, you can watch it again. Start over. It wasn't one of our best shows, but we tried. I Am Mikey, they got you twice in spam. What a bunch of jerks. I Am Mikey isn't spam. Everlise Velez, Melissa Santos, and Katrina plus Sexy Star, hands down, are Men or women in all aspects, the majority, if not all, the main roster divas in WWE. Hashtag facts. I don't think.
I don't know. I'm not going to take away from Eva Marie how hot she is.
Oh, okay. Thank God you.
Or Layla. Like, I'm not going to take away how hot Layla is either.
Oh, Layla is beautiful. Beautiful. I Am Mikey says they could have the evil clown homies from AAA, but that could end bad. Judas Messias could be cool to play the monster. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. But yeah, he could be cool to play the monster role, but...
Brock Lesnar?
What's that?
Brock Lesnar. Maybe this is where Big Show went.
So, all right, boom, boom, boom. Comment time. Comment. We have to like make a strict rule. Less spoilers, champs. Less spoilers. All right. When
well, you said you hadn't seen all the spoilers. So
fights Brock Lotus. Will the match be on Cinemaniacs? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. If you're a comic book fan or a television type fan, like I think Lucha Underground does a great job at blending both.
Yeah.
I think someone that watches The Arrow and Flash could also enjoy Lucha Underground, as same as Ring of Honor. I think highly of it. And Jacob Kaz will be our last thing. He gives a spoiler. Drago didn't die. And then he gives a spoiler. No spoilers, Jacob.
You know what's funny, though?
What?
How goddamn good Lucha Underground really is.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. I'm just a little worried about the guy in the cage and people dying now. But no one feels
anyone in the cage, though.
Does it not save Black Lotus? Because like here's like what? They killed your fucking dad? What the fuck? This is pro wrestling, you fucking dumb bitch. What the fuck are you talking about?
Buddy, if they're anything, this is the definition.
All right. The Black Lotus storyline does not seem to be gone too far at all. If anyone has to be relieved, it has to be Black Lotus. Like I can picture, Black Lotus sitting down on her iPad listening to KocoSports YouTube channel. I can picture this happening. And she's just like, you know what? Fuck you, you fucking nerdy fuck. And now I'm like, you know what? You're right. Fucking I saw a dude die. Fucking now, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Once you've seen your first dead man, it's like you're just never the same again. Go get him.
I don't even know if he died. We didn't see him die. We just saw fucking red shit land on him.
That's a lot of blood. He's having a bad day.
That wasn't that much blood.
It was like leaking out on his hands. Dude, he has to be
dead. Wasn't that much blood, man.
Listen, I'm a bit confused, but if he's not dead, I'm done.
I'm just saying, like, maybe he just bit his ear off. Maybe it's Mike Tyson in there. Maybe someone broke a pigeon's neck before they brought him in, and then he's like, I'm going to bring in the man that broke a pigeon's neck.
If it's Mike Tyson, the 80s New Jersey boy in me is going to mark the fuck out.
It's just Mike Tyson just comes in with that high-pitched voice doing promos.
Dude, I don't even care. I swear to God.
I bet you fucking ear.
Man, I grew up in Atlantic City, and I just remember, because you're a bit older. You remember when Mike Tyson got in trouble for his after-school activities?
Which time?
The big one, where he was accused of rape and went to prison.
Yeah.
I remember, like, I talked to people, and, like, people outside of New Jersey were like, oh, no, that motherfucker definitely did it. No one to this day that I met in New Jersey is like, no, he was fucking framed. Like, no, like, Mike Tyson could walk on water in Atlantic City. Like, it was weird growing up. Because I remember, like, there'd be, like, a rapist on television or someone accused of rape, and we'd be like, kill him! You can't take advantage of women like that, And I'd be like, whoa, calm down, fucking Kaz. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like Mike Tyson were like, no. It's definitely, no. What was this woman thinking? And like,
how dare she?
Dude, yeah. I just grew up where Tyson was king.
What are you going to do if
Dario...
Huh?
Where did you grow up?
All over. Like, I moved like 2 to 3 times a year some years.
Oh, that's hardcore. So my question is, when Mike Tyson got in trouble for what he did the people around you think he did it?
I don't remember. I was a kid. I didn't really give a shit. I was like, Mike Tyson's pretty great. I don't really care about what's going on in the news, though.
This stopped Atlantic City. That's all we cared about. That's all we cared about. So yeah, it's interesting. So I guess it's rough because like once I was in the Marines, I was like, no, Mike Tyson didn't do it, and everyone looked at me like, you out of your fucking mind? I'm like, no.
I think I have a theory on who's in the cage. What they're gonna do? They're gonna screw up again.
Theories. No spoilers, please.
No theory. They're gonna screw up again. He's gonna open the cage, and then you're gonna hear it, da da, and then John Cena's gonna come out, and it's like da 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 da, and he's been unleashed from the cage, and he buries the roster. That's Dario Cueto's like a board plan.
A piece of me died. I know it's not real. I know what you're saying is not real, but still, it legit made me sad. Like, it made me like legit sad. Because like, here's the thing. Like, remember The Simpsons when Homer was the dog and they canceled his character and it just flew off? I was thinking like if they didn't renew, maybe like John Cena would be a cutout, and he's just like, "Hey guys, watch WWE." And that's how the season ends.
Wow. Poor John Cena.
Bring up John Cena, Lucha Underground. Everything was going good. We were having a good time.
I like John Cena. He's a great athlete. What better monster would there be to have in that cage to scare all the young talent of their career ending?
Well, if you're a young guy, you definitely have to be scared of him.
Yeah.
So,
just comes running out screaming, "I'm going over."
Look out, bitches! Here I come. Here comes Cena, man. All right, I think we're officially done. Oh no, we don't. Let's see. Judas Messias is Mil Muertes. Oh, okay. Well, that makes me feel fucking dumb, but that's what I get for not reading the fucking dirt sheets as much. I try to avoid the dirt sheets. Like, if it's not about season 2, like, it could be like, Lucha Underground, this guy revealed. Lucha Underground, who is this? Lucha Underground next week. And I really enjoy the show so much that I avoid it. Like, the only thing I click on for Lucha Underground on the net is season 2 rumors. You know what I mean? If it's not season 2 rumors, don't click on it. Yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. I didn't know that. Thank you for the heads up, Total Nonstop Action.
What is?
That Judas Messiah is Mil Muertes. I'm taking your word for it.
I thought it was Ricky something.
I don't know. I'm learning too much. I don't want to be this. I don't want to be smart when a product I love. I want to be worked. That's when pro wrestling is best.
I'm still waiting for when they reveal who's in the cage. My mind's going with all the possibilities of who could be in that cage.
Yep. Ed H. Hours of Pain, Jack Evans, and Helico Trio Lucha Underground. All right. And
what if it's Raven?
You know what?
Dude, oh my God. Rhino has a contract where he can work other places. What if he opens the cage and Rhino just comes running out and gores someone?
Well, I guess you didn't see that coming, but
I think he stands up and he's just like, gore.
But the thing is, ain't it the boss's brother?
Yeah. No one says he's not half white.
First off, I'm gonna lose some street cred, and it's late in the show with Lucha Underground. What we call overtime, where we just talk with ourselves and we forgot to end the podcast. I'm gonna lose some street cred. You know I love ECW. You know I love MLW.
Don't you say it? Wow.
Like, I didn't hate them, but yeah, like, people like, you like ECW? You must love Raven. I was like, oh, man.
What if it's Rob Van Dam in the cage?
I love Rob Van Dam.
What if they open the cage and RVD just comes out walking out, just tapping his shoulders, going, RVD.
It's Chris Jericho status. You know, like, Rob Van Dam, leave the memories alone. Same thing with Chris Jericho. Just leave the memories alone.
Seriously, who do you think it could be?
I don't know. I just know whoever it is.
It's got to be a big guy, right? Like, when you think about it.
It has to be a big guy. I mean, if it comes... I don't know, but then maybe, like, it being Spike Dudley or Petey Williams, that might be, like, even scarier. Because it's like, biting heads off and shit.
No, it's Petey Williams. swear to God, if it's Petey Williams. Oh my God, if it's fucking Petey Williams.
I mean, is it safe to say anyone but the great Khali? Is that safe to say? Like,
Yeah,
let's mentally prepare for great.
I don't know. I don't know. What if it was Big Show?
I don't know. The Big Show would still be better than Great Khali.
Uh,
Dude, I always thought, like, you know how Big Show can't get over to save his fucking life?
yeah.
Dude, if he was Captain Insano, I would be a Big Show mark in a fucking second.
Really?
Without a doubt. Without a fucking doubt. And not all that, Captain Insano would work in Lucha Underground. Total Nonstop Action says, LOL, Mike Tyson, that would be awesome. Fuck yeah, it would be.
I'm trying to think of all the outlandish things it could be. There are a lot of options, man. What if it's Vader and he just comes like, hey,
like,
what if he just opens the cage and it's like it's Vader time?
No, like, fuck. I'm really bad at names, but you're a comic book guy. I don't know if you watch Flash. Who's the gorilla in Flash? It's like Groot. What if it's him? It's just a fucking giant gorilla.
That'd be cool. I'd be down with that.
He says Matt Morgan in the cage. Yeah.
Why'd you read it? Why'd you read it?
Why? Is that a spoiler?
Matt Morgan in the cage.
Well, I'm hoping that he's guessing, because he's already guessed like 77 fucking people.
Oh, has he? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm scared. Don't read any of these.
Picture of Spawn. Trust someone that has a picture of Spawn. Total Nonstop Action says, you could tell by body and tattoos and big-ass nose. Plus, I'm Puerto Rican, so I followed his career and instantly could tell. I'm not much into dirt sheets. All right, well, I'm just an idiot. I'm the type of guy that's like, who's this Mac guy? I'm stupid. I apologize.
Yeah, Dave used to think Mel Martes was actually Petey Williams.
I think Petey Williams after this show will be another Barry Horowitz type reference. I don't think Petey Williams hasn't been referenced this much in forever.
It's just funny to think of Petey Williams in this huge scary role. It's just like so clearly not Petey Williams.
All right, Petey Williams in the cage, baby, make it happen. Jacob Ka says, the thing I say about Drago wasn't a spoiler. That was an option. Oh, okay, opinion, okay. Every time Drago is announced, he'll come from El Inframundo, the hell. And when I see the flames, I thought that he returns there. All right. And I hope if they do that, like, obviously it's an option. And it's true. I didn't know if that was a spoiler. I shouldn't have tagged you, Jacob. My bad. Minus 1,000 for me. But if they do returns and stuff, I'm hoping that they wait for season 2. You know what I mean? So it's kind of
they already did 2.
What's that?
They already did 2. Plus, there's another one next week. Remember the third crew guy's coming back? He's got a bandage. Big Rick's got an eye patch. This guy's got a bandage.
Give Lucha a chance, says, what if it's Batista?
Dude, I actually would be okay with that. I think Batista would be awesome as a monster.
No, that's not fair. I hate Batista when he's a pro wrestler. Like, if Batista does anything, like, Batista's like, I'm doing juggling. I'm like, I got your back, Batista.
Yeah, but see, if the role he'd be doing, he'd be mostly that scary monster guy. Batista could do that.
But what if it's Batista, but he's playing the character from the movie?
I'd be okay with that, too.
Yeah.
I like Batista.
I like Batista as long as he doesn't step in the ring. maybe I'll even say a WWE ring, because I've seen him step into MMA, you know.
Wow, this from the guy who has fucking Ryback on his team.
I do have Ryback on my team. But you know what? I think Ryback is better than Batista.
Wow. All right. Wrap the show. I gotta get him.
When we start comparing Batista to Ryback on a Lucha Underground show, I think overtime is officially over. Please like, comment, subscribe. Also, we have 2 Let's Plays. Rob plays with himself on Cynical. See what I did there? That was a masturbation joke for you. And my son has a Let's Play channel where we do Fathers vs. Sons with special guest Baby Macaroni on Punk and Cheese. It's like CM Punk. Punk and Cheese. So go check it out. Plus, I'll be starting my own Let's Play channel hopefully soon. It's real life.
And you just wasted that joke.
Dude, real life is really getting away. Oh, dude, I wanted to call it Coco Plays with Himself, but I
thought you were.
No, I shortened it to Coco Plays. It's just Coco
Wuss.
Plays. But I'm still opening the joke. And know who put the kibosh on that?
Oh, your
My
wife?
wife. My wife.
Yeah, I know it.
No, I was like,
Stop
I was like,
Tiger Mask, stop this. Clearly,
yeah,
she's got a
exactly.
problem with
No, because
that path.
I was like setting up my YouTube thing, and I'm like giggling, and I'm giggling like a schoolgirl. I'm like, you know what I mean? I just got the
Yeah.
full-blown schoolgirl giggle going, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm probably gonna do a Let's Play channel soon." And she's like, you know, she gives that "This is my husband" noise, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if any other wife gives that to their husband, but my wife is just like, okay. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to do my own Let's Play channel. You know, friends are doing it. I think it'd be cool, you know? And I'm giggling, and she's like, why are you laughing? And I'm like, I'm going to call it Coco Plays with Himself. Get it? And she's like, you're an idiot. And I was like, why? She was like, don't call it Coco Plays with Himself. And now it's just
What? That's hilarious.
What's that?
You let her ruin something beautiful for you.
I'll just have to do an intro when she's not around. You know,
Nope.
my wife tells me not to say Coco plays with himself, but when she's not around, I play with myself.
She's not the boss of you.
Ain't the boss of it. That's one of my favorite Friday jokes that never goes away. When he's here, I'd be quiet, but when he walks away, I'd be talking again. It's by far one of my favorite jokes of all time.
That movie in general is amazing. I think I'm watching that after we're done.
What, Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. All right, like, comment, subscribe.
What if it's Ice Cube in the cage?
I don't know. Ice Cube's kind of lost, you know, his cred.
Wow.
Maybe young Ice Cube.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't Ice Cube like a teddy bear on a Disney Channel or something? I don't know.
Whoa. He's still the guy who wrote No Vaseline.
Yeah, I regret saying that. Dear Ice Cube and Ice Cube Maniacs. Still a fan. All right. Like, comment, subscribe.
What if it's Hulk Hogan in the cage?
He's like, I'm here for the payday, brother. I'm leaving. Back to Vince. Like,
he's like,
they open up the cage and they're like, it's me, brother. Get it? Because it's his brother. And then he just like, he literally takes 2 steps out. He flexes like, oh yeah, this is what I did in the what was it? Not the XFL. What is it? The XWF. The XWF. And like just goes out there and flexes like, thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Lucha Underground. Going back to Vince now.
Come on, you know, if he came over, he'd stay until it died. Or at least until it was so critically wounded it would never recover.
Exactly. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at KocoSports. And this show was supposed to end a long time ago. Remember when we said it was going to be a short show because I'm having internet problems?
Yeah.
I still keep doing short shows.
Yeah. Also, remember, if any of your friends are like, hey, I like TNA, I need a new wrestling show to watch, Lucha Underground. I mean, or they could wait until Ring of Honor takes its time slot. Either way.
American a la carte's coming after you, pal. He's coming after you. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out KocoSports.net. Follow us on Twitter at KocoSports. Rob, thank you. Internet Infantry, thank you. And with that, I am over. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum.